Yeah, one thing I like about being on a bike, everybody's friendly with everybody else. You don't see too much of that when you're riding around in a car, truck, whatever you're driving. Such a beautiful day to be out on the bike. Finally got everything situated the way I like it. Especially with a new headlight bezel and my driving lights put on. Finally fixed the problem where they were coming loose and started turning round while we were riding, but I had to add an extra washer inside the bezel, tighten them up properly a bit more. So far not had a problem since. Found out what my problem was with my headlight, my spring that fits at the top, that had come out, couldn't figure out how that went back together, but it took me a little bit of digging around on the internet, found out where that went, popped it back in, set the headlight, maybe it's sitting a little too low at the moment, I need to adjust it a little bit, but it still gives me plenty of vision at night, so it's not too far out, it is out, but couldn't really set it up and mark the wall when I did it, to change it all the bezel out and that, because the headlight that were on it, when I got it, were all messed up and banged up out of shape and that. It weren't really in the proper setting anyway, so it's just kind of guesswork at the moment. Just something I have to adjust to now and again until I actually find the right position for it. But driving lights, they're perfect. I call them driving lights. People call them passing lights, whatever you want to call them. So, I kind of like having the three lights on the front of the bike, gives you a bit more visibility. So, kind of helps out a little bit. Yeah, we're riding down this long straight road at the moment. So it's a pain in the ass being in this country. Not many curvy roads anywhere. If there is, I ain't found them yet. Yeah, we've got curves and that, but they might pop up one here, one there. There's not that many around. But, hey, it is what it is. You got to deal with it. One of these days I'm going to get over North Carolina, hit the tail of the dragon. Yeah, I want to hit that road at some point in time. Don't know when. Or when I'm going to be able to get over there. So it's only at the far side of Tennessee to North Carolina. I figure that'll be a good ride out. Get out there sometime, spend a few days, hit the tail of the dragon and work my way back up to Missouri. Yeah, never too far away from some bugs in this area. I've just had three hit one after another. So, I'll let this car pass, he wants to get up close to me. He's backed off a little bit, I guess he's realised what it said on the back of my shirt. Yeah, I've got a Bikers Against Dumb Drivers t-shirt on and back of it. It's a skeleton hand holding a finger up, telling everybody, back off. Yeah, I thought it was kind of funny and hey, it's kind of worked out a little bit while I'm riding the bike. It's easily visible, isn't that? So, it is a great day for being out on the bike. I'm just rambling on, I know. I haven't really got anything to talk to you about at the moment, so just have to put up with my rambling. A lot of people ask me, how do they end up in Missouri? Of all places. Especially coming from England. Well, Jordan. A lot of the women ask me, how'd you get over here? I swam. How do you think I got over here? I rode a mighty motorcycle across the Atlantic. I got Playing back lane, dumbass. Yeah, we're going to turn right here, I think. There's supposed to be a tractor show going on somewhere, and I can't remember where it's at exactly. But there we're going to be riding towards Pigott, which is just down that road there. Coming from Holcombe, I don't know where they were riding to. But yeah, a bunch of old tractors from this area. They kind of do it every year, have a little bit of a show and that. You never know, I might see them on the road. Yeah, we'll head up towards Holcombe, I think. 8 miles away. Yeah, talking about rice paddies. Yeah, I remember when I first came over here, in this giant field filled with water and that. I thought it was a big swimming pool at first. Because what the hell? What are they doing there? Yeah, what Chrissy says to me. It ain't a swimming pool, dumbass. It's a rice paddy. But what the fuck? There's rice paddies where they get the rice and all that lot from. And what the hell? What else do you grow over here? We do a lot of corn, a lot of cotton farming. I look at fields and see all that growing, and I ain't got a clue what it is. But I know one thing. We got some good corn in this area. Eat corn on the cob. Yeah, it's my favourite. Yeah, we get some corn. That was the other year, first time we got it from a local farmer. And I think I can't remember what he called it. But he opened the corn on the cob up, and that is the corn. One piece of corn would be yellow, next piece would be white. They're all mixed in together. What the hell have you seen it all yellow? One colour, and I can't remember what they call that corn, but yeah, it was some good stuff. Yeah, got a bit of all sorts growing in this neck of the woods. Corn, watermelons, do a lot of pumpkins and all that lot. There's a big field filled with water. Yeah, well, I don't think it's a rice paddy. I ain't got a clue what they're doing in that one. But yeah, it could be a bit of a rice paddy, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Usually the rice paddies are a lot bigger than that. Hopefully my camera's recording and we're getting a couple of vlogs out of this. Yeah, it kind of pissed me off this week. All them vlogs that I did, riding around on the bicycle, did some recording, beautiful weather, some night shots and that. Got home, put them on the computer, and lo and behold, all the files were corrupt. I weren't happy about that. But just one of them things, I guess, until I get it right, set up right. Got another memory card. I guess the cheap ones I got on eBay were not really any good. Yeah, you might get one vlog out of them, but all the other files that it recorded when it splits it up into the chapters, all them were corrupt. And when I decided to talk when I was vlogging, it was right at the end of the chapter ended, so I don't know. Maybe all this will be better. I can't remember what brand I got this time. I think it was Scandis. High quality. We all know it was class 10. Rated for high speed video and all that lot, so maybe this one will be a little bit better. It cost me 35 bucks. Money I ain't really got, but hey, I wanted to get the cabalogging going. I've just started the channel and got a few riding videos up, and I hate to finish it now and not be able to get any more up for a while after I just started getting them posted, so I figured away, split some money up a little bit. Didn't buy a case of beer this week, so instead of buying a case of beer I bought a memory disc, so the memory card, got the camera. No drinking for me this week. Well, I say no drinking. I've still got 12 bottles of Stella Artois left in my beer fridge at home, so I can get by with that for the week, especially when I've been cutting out drinking. Yeah, I was a big whiskey drinker with all the problems we've had lately. I started drinking whiskey again, and yeah, I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. I don't mind drinking the odd beer now and again, but I don't want to get drinking heavy like I used to, because it took me a while to fall off that wagon, and when I started drinking again, I started drinking heavily. Oh, it's somewhere I didn't want to be, being drunk all the time, and I don't want to go down that route. So, yeah, I don't mind the odd beer, but I ain't going to drink nowhere near as much as I used to. I've got out the drinking, done pretty well. It's been maybe 8 weeks now since I've touched a drop of whiskey, and you know, yeah, I've had the odd beer now and again, but one beer a day, that'll do me. 2 beers at the most, especially when working in this heat over here in Missouri, factory that we're working in, welding all day long. I guarantee inside the building you're looking at least 140 to 180 degrees in some positions. Yeah, you dehydrate pretty quick. And the last thing you want to be doing when you're dehydrated like that is to be drinking beer. Main thing is get plenty of water in your system, plenty of Gatorade. I think we've been drinking like 1 bottle of Gatorade to 3 bottles of water, and at times it's still not enough. You just got to watch yourself in this heat when you're working away. Slow your production down a little bit and do what you can. Don't go overexerting yourself, and I've seen 2 people go down at work this week with it, heat exhaustion, and once it starts, it's not going to be good for the rest of this year, and believe me, this is just the start of it. We're not even hit the temperatures that are 100 degrees outside at the moment. Usually we're in the low 90s. They're putting new exhaust fans in to get some of the welding fumes and that out of the building, but the company spend a lot of money on them, got them up and running. The heated box with all the controls and that blew, all the fans stopped working, so we've had to deal with all the old ones again. So finally this week got an air conditioning going into that box, try and keep all the circuitry cool, because what were happening with the heat and that inside the building, it weren't good on the breakers and all that lot. They kept tripping out, circuit board were overheating, metal relays were melting. Oh, it's just not been a good time. Yeah, we just do what we can. Kind of watch out for each other. If you see somebody working away, not been drinking, we've been going up to them, hey, make sure you're drinking plenty of fluid. Especially the new people that they've been hiring in at the moment. Last thing you want to do, start in a factory at this time of year, because once you've been there for a while, you get used to it. But we've been getting used to it since the end of winter. Yeah, it's been slowly heating up, but your body's been getting used to it. Working away, you fail to drink all your fluids and keep fluid in your system, it's not a good thing to happen. Because once you get dehydrated and you end up going to the hospital to get fluids, you're going to be off for a few days. You come back, you're not careful, it happens again pretty quick. So, just one of them things. Yeah, I'm out riding around talking to myself. Oh, I guess everybody's doing that when they're doing moto vlogs. I may experiment with a bit with the camera angles and that. Kind of mounted on the back, get me a suction cup mount, I think. But, yeah, I don't know yet. might try the camera pointing towards me a little bit, see what that works out like. So I don't know, we'll see what it's like.